right, guys, we are, well, let's get some mic. Let's see if this works. Okay, guys, we're live. I've got my trusty notepad here, and we're going to talk about building your Facebook group. We're going to go through strategies and things that you can do to build that group. And first, we got to start with why do you want to build a group in the first place? Guys, if you're just joining, take a minute, hit the subscribe button. I want to grow this channel. This is the ecourse.live channel. The reason why it's .live is because of days like today. We're doing this live. I want this to be available so that you guys can see the live stream. In fact, what I'm going to do while we're doing this is I'm going to jump on here and just make sure everything seems to be working the way it should. All right, perfect. So let's talk about Facebook. What's the benefit of a closed group? Why would you put content into a closed group and hide it from the public, right? You want to reach as many people as possible. Well, I think that's the first misconception that we're going to target today. You don't want to reach as many people as possible. In fact, I would say you want to reach as few people as possible, because the fewer people you can reach, the more targeted that audience is. Do you really care if you're reaching 100,000 people if none of them are going to buy anything from you? No, of course not. What if you could reach 10 people that are going to buy $10,000 worth of services from you in a year? I think that's appealing, right? I think that's the direction we want to go. So the idea is we're not looking to go broad. Facebook pages, Instagram pages, YouTube, like that's broad. That's a broad audience. You're looking to throw out everything and, trickle down into a couple. We're looking to go really specific in a Facebook group. And so when we're doing that, obviously there's a couple of things you need to understand. We need to look at, well, what is my ideal target audience? Who am I really speaking to? What are their problems? So the best way for me to kind of go through this, I've got my laptop here. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to take a look at some examples. Now, am I the expert in the area? Absolutely not. Are there people who have grown groups? Look at Michael Chua, growing a group past 30,000 members. Look at what Will and Alex have done. Look at, I can't think of the other guys right now, but there are so many other leaders out there who have grown groups far greater than mine. The best thing I can do is just say, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this time with me. And I'm going to show you the best that I've got. And then from here, maybe you can go out and find something better and start taking action. But let's take a look at my screen. So this is my personal profile. What do you think I am targeting, right? Who's my key demographic? Who is my audience? Obviously, people who have had knee replacements are thinking about knee replacements. With that, is there money in the problem? It's one thing. Let's be realistic here. We want to attack the lowest hanging fruit that's ripe, ready for picking, and ready to eat. So absolutely, once you make your first million in revenue, you can go take a bigger challenge. You can try to climb Mount Everest. Right now, I want to take a stroll through the foothills. I want to do something that's easy. So is there money in your key demographic? We see like YouTube channels focusing on kid gamers. There's no real money there. Like they're using mom's money, but they don't have money. When I look at individuals who have had a knee replacement, and specifically individuals who are dealing with complications, for the most part, they're adults. Most of them are retired. Most of them have residual income, discretionary spending. They've already invested, in terms of insurance dollars, the value of hundreds of thousands of dollars on the surgery. So what is another $100, another $1,000, another $1,500? It's a drop in the bucket compared to where they are. So they absolutely, this demographic for me has the money that they would be willing to spend to solve their problem. What's their problem? This demographic is dealing with uh, complications. They got knee replacement surgery because they wanted to live a better life. They wanted to be more mobile. They wanted to spend more time outside. They wanted to stop the pain. And so now, if they're going to a knee replacement support group, because they didn't get what they want, they didn't solve the problem. So now they're looking for another solution. And unfortunately for them, many of them have new problems. Many of them are dealing with pain worse than the pain they had before the surgery. So now there's urgency, which is the next component. It's one thing to be like, this is bugging me. I want to go do this. I'm looking outside my back window right now. I'm in my house. We're in quarantine, of course. Or I guess it's not quarantine if you're not sick. So we're just keeping away from everybody. And I'm looking at my backyard and I'm thinking, we've got this junk out there that I just need to clean up. It's a nuisance. It bothers me. I think about it when I look out there, but I don't think about it when I'm not looking. That does not have urgency for me. There's no real drive for me to get out there and doing anything about it. That's why it's been like that for the last 3 years, right? So we want to pick a problem that has money behind it, that has urgency, and has some sort of emotion. Because people don't make rational decisions based on logic and finance. People make buying decisions based on emotion. They're buying the expected feeling. So I share this story a lot. I've been a member at a CrossFit gym for probably 4 or 5 years now. I own 2 clinics. I have all the equipment in the world that I want, right? I will never exercise or work out in my own clinic. I just won't do it. I want the feeling of going somewhere different. I like the emotional response I get of having somebody tell me what to do, me thinking, my gut response being like, I can't do that. And then I do it. That's what I'm buying with my CrossFit membership. Now, all of us are going to be a little different, right? You might be buying connection to the community, and that's great. Somebody else might be buying access to the equipment, access to the coaches. All of that stuff is fine. For me, I'm simply buying the motivation. Paying that money every month kind of encourages me, obviously, to go there to get my values worth, but also having that workout put up. I've got workouts right now from the CrossFit homepage. I'm not doing them because I don't have the emotional tie to they expect me to do it. I'm going to do it. Whether it kills me or not, I'm going to do it. So understand, we want to identify our target audience, not general low back pain, not people over 40. We want to zero in on a specific person. If you can talk to one person and focus on that one person, it will resonate with a larger community. We want the audience. We want the problem that we're solving. We want to make sure there's money behind that problem and there's urgency to solve that problem. And we want to make sure there's an emotional trigger that's going to get somebody to act. Okay, so that's kind of the preface to what we're dealing with here, right? So let's dive deeper. So you see my personal profile. You see that I'm focused on total knee replacements. I'll tell you right now, an amazing niche that nobody is touching is rotator cuff repair, post-surgical rotator cuff repair. This is a huge community that nobody is helping. They've got urgency, they've got a problem, there's an emotional attachment to it, they've got money behind it. Somebody needs to take up rotator cuff repair. Let's jump into the actual mechanics now of, okay, so I've identified all this stuff. I've got it all written down on a piece of paper. So what do I do with it now? What parts do I need? This is the nitty gritty. This is the how-to part. So you saw we've got the personal profile that establishes you as the expert. Let me show you another profile that I really like. Again, my buddy, Mike Chua, I've got so much respect for what this guy does. When you go to him, he establishes himself as the expert in dementia care. Now, Mike, you're making me look bad here. You changed this, but it's okay. So anyway, you go to profiles. Let's see if I can get to Joanne here real quick. You know, what is she the expert in? She's the expert in women's health and pelvic floor and pregnancy. But look, she's a fitness, based clinician. Like this is going to appeal to a very specific subset within the world of pregnant women. I mean, the demographic of pregnant women is just too large. And I would say, like, when you look at Joanne's profile, and then you look at another one of my favorites, Buffy. She is going to appeal to a very different woman clientele than Joanne is. So, obviously we need to speak to our key demographic in a language that they understand. But that being said, let's jump into, so here is the main part. What is your group? Okay, so mine is the Total Knee Replacement Support Group 2020. Why did I name it that? Very simple. We're dealing with total knee replacements. 2020 to indicate this is a current group. We're in the year 2020. Last year it was 2019. I think the year before that it was 2018. So I've just been updating that. I think once I reach 5,000 members, I can't change the name anymore, but I'm nowhere near 5,000 members. You can see we're at 806 as of today. But take a look at some of this other stuff. So this is a page, total knee replacement page, 5,000.3, whatever, likes. If I was looking for total knee replacement support groups, let's see what comes up, because I know there's a couple others. This is just a monster group right here. I'm a member of this group, 9,000 members. The problem with the group is that how does somebody find what you're doing in that group? Hey, what's up? Got a couple people watching. Thanks, guys, for joining. Post a comment if you would. Let me know who's here. I have no idea, so like here, total knee replacement surgery, India. So, okay, they're targeting the demographic that comes from India, 73 members. 73 members is going to make me feel like it's probably not that big of a group, but it says three posts a year. This one, knee replacement support care, 109 members. So the first challenge is, how do you sell your group? Well, you need a page. Now, ironically, I don't even have a page for my knee replacement support group. But let's take a look at another one of my groups that I do have a page for. So let's go to Medicare billing for mostly cash-based physical therapists. I think this might have been the first group that I ever created. We're still only talking 1,800 members. 4 unread posts. I started the group in 2017. So we're coming on, I think it was December 2017. So a little over 3 years. But again, if somebody wants to learn about Medicare and they're not a member of the closed group, how do they find out about it? That's why you need a page. So if I go to Learn Medicare Billing, because the people that I'm looking to bring into my Medicare billing group, originally you saw it said Medicare billing for mostly cash-based physical therapy. Then it turned to PTOT SLP. But learning Medicare billing for PTOT SLP, this is the page associated with that group. This is the public face, so that if somebody wants to know what's going on in the group, they could be directed here. They could see some of the content that I share publicly here and then bring into the group. A bunch of videos, like this is a video promo for my course, a couple of YouTube videos that I've been sharing. The other benefits of having a page associated with your course, if you did decide to run ads for your group or for products you're selling in your group, you need the page to run Facebook ads. I don't run ads. I never run ads. I have in the past. I just don't do it very well, so I tend to avoid it. But that's another reason for this page. Now, somebody can come to the page, see what's going on, and then from here, be transitioned into the closed group. So I know a lot of you guys are asking, what do we do with all the hidden content in the group? You preview it on the page, share it into the group gets full access. That's really kind of the main thing. So right now we're up to 3 components. We've got your personal profile that establishes you as the expert in that topic. We've got your closed group, which allows members to kind of feel special, to feel part of the team, to become part of the tribe, to get access to information that the general public doesn't have access to. The closed group also provides security and safety. You know, a lot of clients in my knee replacement support group, they're not going to be sharing personal details in a public page because then anybody can see it and anybody has access to them on Messenger. But now there's a little cocoon around them, allowing them to share more intimate details regarding their condition. And I'm tasked with the challenge of making sure nobody's selling junk in my group. Nobody is, targeting people, messaging them. I review everybody who wants to join my group. So the members over time start to realize that not only am I actively participating, but I'm also kind of protecting the tribe, right? Which again establishes me as the leader. Um, so we've got the personal profile, we've got the closed group, and then of course we've got the page. The page allows public viewing, access, previews. The page allows us to run paid traffic if that's something we want to do. Let's take a look at what else we have. Now, those are the 3 prongs that are like bare minimum. If you want any level of success, you need to establish those 3 things. Now, if we want to jump on 2 bonus tips, I would say bonus tip number 1, you create additional social media outlets specific to the topic. So like in my Medicare billing group, I've got the page, I've got the group, I've got my YouTube channel specific to Medicare billing. Let's see if this pulls through for you guys. Okay, here. And, oh, wrong channel. So let me switch over while you guys are here. You can see my Medicare channel. We just crossed 652 members. My goal for the channel, is going to be to crack that 1,000 member mark, subscriber mark. So you can see I've got some carryover, learn Medicare billing for PTOT SOP. That's the same thing as the name of my group, Learn Medicare Billing for PTOT SOP. I think I've got the same artwork. Nothing fancy. If I want to make that artwork a little bit better, and I do, what I need to do is I need to get a picture of me on there, right? People want to connect with humans. They don't want to connect with companies or machines or anything like that. So the better I can get at connecting human to human, the better engagement I'll get, the more trust and rapport I can build. Because again, at the end of the day, remember, you are here to solve their problem, and you can't solve their problem if they don't trust you. It's like that patient that comes in. I get at least 1 or 2 a week. Patient comes in, I can see it as soon as I look in their eyes. They're terrified. They're in pain. They're frustrated. They've been to the primary care doc. They've been to the orthopedic. They've been probably the massage therapist, chiropractor, personal training, all these other things. And they're coming to me with the expectation that I'm going to make them worse. I'm going to make them exercise, and they're going to be miserable, and they're going to have to pay for it. There's going to be a big bill, right? And so as soon as I see that, my responsibility before anything else is to just build trust with them and say, look, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to make things worse. I'm not here to show you how bad you're doing and make you feel stupid about the choices you've made. I'm here to help and support you make the right decision, find the path to your goal. That's what we're doing in the group. That's what we're doing in the clinic. That's what we're doing all around. So if we can find ways to do that effectively, we're going to do well. So Randy was asking about paid group benefits. And there's absolutely, so there's lots of different ways you can do it. I've never used paid groups. I know people who will create, and that's the fourth. That's the 4th tip coming up. So Randy, hang out for that. And Kevin saying, hey, 30-year plus ramping up for my first business. Awesome, Kevin. What kind of business do you want to do? Like, what's your niche? What's your target? If you're still on here, let me know. I would love to hear it. Okay, so let's jump back into YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn. What else do I have? Blogs, podcasts. There are so many other ways for you to reach outside of Facebook and bring those people into your community. I can't even tell you how many people have said, I don't use Facebook, but I found your videos on YouTube and I was so excited to hear the information that I came and joined your Facebook group. You know, everybody's not on Facebook, although you guys are finding me through Facebook. Everybody's not on Facebook. So if you give an audience, kind of leave breadcrumbs, leave that trail for them to follow, they will come to you. But if you don't put the content out there where they can reach it, they're never going to know how much value. And I think about this every single day, how much value every one of you has in your head, knowledge, history, experience that nobody has access to because they just don't know. They don't know you exist. You know, the power of a personal brand is so tremendous these days. But if you don't get it out there, if you're not willing to put yourself out on the line to feel uncomfortable, nobody's ever going to know. All right, so Kevin was saying mobile PT focus on dizziness, balance disorders, clients. Sweet, man. Are you a Medicare contracted provider? Or are you in Part B? Let me know. Okay, so we've got your profile. We've got your closed group. We've got your page to tell people what's in the group. We've got other social media resources to bring people into your group. Let's talk about ways. What do I have here? Let's talk about ways to monetize. This is the last segment that I'm going to cover. I'm not sure how long it's been, but obviously, you know, so you've been cultivating and building this community. You found ways to bring people in, right? You found ways to bring them on the team, get them on the bus. Now, at some point, and it's totally reasonable, people are going to expect you to monetize. So how do you monetize? How do you find that trade? And I think too often, especially us as clinicians, we think, well, it's you know, I win, you lose, but it's really not. Like the craziest thing about business is it might be the only time I see an exchange in which there's two winners. You know, so you right now, you're giving me your attention, right? Your attention has value. You could spend these minutes doing something else and getting paid for it. Instead, you're giving me this time, you're giving me this attention. Hopefully, I'm providing you with real tactics that you could start using tonight to grow your audience and to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish. So you're getting a positive return on your investment. I'm getting the same positive return because while I'm giving you this for free, obviously, somewhere down the road, I'm building trust rapport. You're going to buy one of my products, right? I don't know what it is. I probably don't even have it in my head yet. But at some point, we're going to have this exchange. We're going to say, you know what? Tony gave me so much value the other day. I want to see what else he's got. And at some point, that's going to turn into a dollar return for me, or you're going to refer somebody to me. There's always going to be that exchange. So I win, you win. That's what we're trying to do in these groups as well. So the simplest monetization, obviously, is you create a digital product. You guys have seen, and I've got them on this YouTube channel. I've shown videos on how to create merch on Amazon. I've shown videos on how to use Thinkific to create your first digital course. You know, PT reached out to me. He created a digital course on golfing. He made some money. It's just amazing. Like, it's crazy the technology and where it is these days and how easy it is to use it. But I want to say if you are looking for your first kind of form of monetization, digital product is the way to go. You know, and I would do video, but if you can't do video, do a podcast series, something, record answers to questions, record information that your ideal client needs to know. So going back for a second, I told you Massive, massive need for somebody to create a group for post-surgical rotator cuff repair. Create a little video on how to don and doff your sling. Create a video on how to sleep comfortably in a recliner. Create a video on how to deal with the dressings and the itching after surgery, right? Like, think of all the things. How is the patient going to transfer into the car leaving the hospital? How is the patient going to position themselves when they get home? Like, dispel the fears that those clients have when they get home and there's nobody around to ask. All the stuff that they have forgotten, they're desperately looking for somebody to give them that information. So create those digital products. It's cheap, free in most cases. And what's the risk? You do it, it stinks, you get rid of it and do another one. I can't even count how many I've created over the years. So Kevin was saying he does Medicare Part B. Awesome. Part of that stuff. So hopefully you're watching my Medicare videos. If you have questions, let me know. All right. So I talked about digital product. I mentioned affiliate links. I just posted a couple videos on how to embed affiliate links. I'm going to take you through the process super quick here because I know that's kind of off topic, but technically by Amazon guidelines, you're not allowed to embed an affiliate link unless Amazon can follow that link back to its source. So for example, if I go to my business page, I hardly do anything with my business page, but if I go back to my business page, what I do, and again, if you have a group page, like my Learn Medicare group page, you would do it there. The page is public facing. So when you embed an Amazon link, so guys, help the profession out. Take a minute. Look, Charlie made this video today. I shared it on my business page. The Captain David Bailiff made a video. I share it on my business page. There is no reason you guys should ever be stuck for content because there's so many other clinicians out there generating content that you can take, share on your business page, build awareness for them. It helps you. All right. Sorry, guys. It's loading. This is a YouTube video. No surprise there. David again. Okay, so something like this. This is a cold roller massage. There's an affiliate link in the video description. This is the course that I told you one of the PTs made. He's doing awesome with it. But this is what I was looking for. So this is an Amazon affiliate link. I share it to my business page. Then from here, I share it over into my closed group. When a member from the closed group clicks on this, the link actually goes through my business page, which is public facing. So I'm not violating my Amazon agreement as far as I know. If you try to embed an affiliate link directly into your group, it's a violation because Amazon can't get in there to see it because they're not a group member. But affiliate, I've shown you guys before. I'll show you guys again if I can get on here real quick. I'm not making millions of dollars on Amazon affiliate. If it makes me, I'm not going to do it. I'll show you guys a screenshot. I think last year, like the last 12 calendar months, I made somewhere around $500, $475 over the year, right? I'm averaging like $30 to $50 a month. So I'm not raking it in. I'm not like these guys that are doing thousands a month. But still, it's $500 a year. It's for stuff I was going to do anyway, So affiliate links, absolutely a great way to monetize the group. Telehealth, teleconsults, I don't do a ton of those either, right? That's not my focus right now. But I can tell you, and I'm going to share my favorite, clarity.fm. So if you guys go to clarity.fm, you can create a free profile. Let me see if I can. I haven't done this. You can see I've got a message waiting for me. I don't want to share anything that's private. Okay, so here, total knee replacement. This is where I showed up. Total knee replacement, total therapy solutions, $1.67 a minute. People could buy as little as a 15-minute consult. I just did one of these like 2 days ago because I've got this listed in my group. Now, I didn't do this the first day I started my group. Uh, Here. So, if anyone would like a personal telephone consultation, please feel free, use this link. And basically what it does is it takes them to my Clarity profile. I get a notification that somebody bought 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it is. Clarity takes 15%, I think, and then they deposit the rest into my PayPal account once the call is completed. It's a great way to do it. I don't this is the first time I did it for the knee replacement support group specifically. Prior to that, I did a call on telehealth. It was somebody building a device for telehealth. But the idea is give people the way to reach out to you. Give them a touch point, a contact point. So whether it be a telephone, and this is just telephone, right? No video. Whether it be a telephone, whether it be video like Doxy or Clocktree or any of the telehealth platforms, email. Think about this for a second. Like seriously, this is legit. Your members have legitimate questions that are more involved, right? Somebody was asking the other day, well, how do I find the balance between what's free content and what's paid content? I think you draw the line when you customize something to a specific individual. So somebody comes and asks a general question in my group. There's more than enough people, members in there that will chime in, and then I give a little bit of kind of a generic response. If they want something more specific, more tailored, that's when it switches from free to paid. And that's when it's like, look, this is more involved than I can give in a Facebook group. Go to this page. This is where the sales process needs to be. Go to this page, go to this whatever, this resource call, whatever, and we'll discuss, what's available. And then you can sell a $25 email response. You can sell a $50 telephone consult. You can sell a $150 video consult. Like there's pricing tiers that you can get into, but you can't do that if they don't know you. They don't know you if you don't have the group. Like you see where this goes, right? Um, Memberships. So this goes to Randy's question about monetizing, like charging a membership. There's a couple ways you can do it. You can have a WordPress site or a Thinkific site or a site off of Facebook that you sell monthly membership to, monthly access. And I've got videos on this, of course, where you could say, okay, here's my Thinkific course. Now, Thinkific, the reason why I like Thinkific, it's just like all the other platforms, but they're giving away three, I guess, hosting. Like you can host 3 courses for free before you have to upgrade to a paid membership for them. So let's say, and in fact, since you guys are here, let me see if I can pull this up. See, I didn't plan this very well. I taught a program like this a couple months back. Let's see. No, I've got too many programs. Okay, I think this is the one I want. So this is, you guessed it, a total knee replacement course targeting members in my total knee replacement group. So it's loading here. This is what we've got. Pre-order available. I haven't launched it. I haven't promoted it yet. If you go into it, just kind of see what it looks like. So we've got welcome to the 3 pillars following recovery, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. I'm pulling my YouTube videos, putting them in here. I'm pulling private or unlisted videos, putting them in here. And the idea behind this is that I can embed what you guys are watching right now. I can embed a live YouTube feed into this course. If I create an ebook, right? If I create a PDF file and I send it out, once that PDF file is in the client's hands, I can't change it. I can't do anything to it. It's a dead document at that point. It's a statue. Something like this is a living document. It's evergreen. I can update it. I can make changes to it. If 1,000 people have it, I can update and it continues to bring value to them. Obviously, within it, oh yeah, I was experimenting with this. Um, Within it, I can add like affiliate links. Let me get off of this so you guys. I can add affiliate links. I can, direct people to websites. There's so much that I can do. So Randy, talking about how to deal with memberships, I wouldn't do a membership through Facebook. It used to be against policy, and now I think they were experimenting with paid memberships for groups. I would take them off the platform. I'd take them to Thinkific. I'd take them to a WordPress site. I'd take them to something like that, just because you want to be somewhat diversified. If Facebook changes their algorithm, they shut you down for whatever reason. I just had two people tell me they were in Facebook purgatory and they couldn't share links or something. You just have to have that diversification. So you've got a footprint on Facebook, WordPress, YouTube. I wish I could do Instagram. I can't get into that platform for some reason. I got two more, guys. Hang out with me. I've got two more ideas for you. Want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Currently going through all your Medicare videos, Kevin. Sweet. Uh, so other affiliate programs. Remember, Amazon isn't the only thing out there, right? Reach out to your peers. Talk to other therapists. Talk to other clinicians like Greg Todd. If you haven't known Greg Todd, heard his name, you check him out. He's got affiliate programs for all of his courses. He just shared a video talking about paying one of his sponsors, I don't know, one of his affiliate people, $15,000 because they've sold so much of his content, right? Like that's crazy. That's some serious money. So if I produce my total therapy, total knee replacement course, you could be an affiliate for my course. You can come to me and say, hey, Tony, I want to sell you a course. I'm going to post your course on my business page. And if anybody buys through that, are you open to a revenue share? Or maybe you contribute. Like maybe you contribute a segment of the course. You help me build the course. Maybe you know something about wound care. I don't know anything about wound care. And you say, hey, let me record 3 videos on wound care. I'll put it into your course. And in exchange, we do a revenue split. Whatever. There's so many ways to make this work. And then, of course, you've got ClickBank, you've got CJ. There's all these other affiliate platforms that you can look into. So again, if you have the trust of a member and you don't violate that trust, you bring real value and experience, who better to make recommendations than you, the therapist? Last one, YouTube ad revenue. Why am I pushing YouTube so hard right now? What is this? April 4th, right? We've been on lockdown. Clinics have been closed 2 weeks now. I've got revenue coming in from other sources. I'm a landlord. I've created, my Medicare billing course, and there's still people right now that are signing up for that course. The new live cohort starts this coming Tuesday. So there's little sources of revenue that are coming in. But at the end of the day, when I see these YouTubers across all markets, I see, food channels, finance channels, gaming channels, making 10,000 a month, 15,000 a month. Like imagine if you took the 7 years you put into becoming a therapist and you put that into developing a YouTube channel that would end up paying you 15,000, 20,000 a month for making videos. Just crazy the times we live in. But my success, which is modest, let's jump on my YouTube channel here real quick. My success on growing my physical therapy YouTube channel, which really is a total knee replacement channel, is thanks to my group. My group, when I post a video, here, let's jump into the analytics real quick. Guys, I promise this is the end of the presentation. Hopefully my camera is still going. I don't lose my battery. When I jump into my analytics, so you can see I've got 1,271 subscribers, right? I added 144 subscribers in the last 28 days. If I get down here, when I post a video, let's go to videos. The only reason why, so I posted this video, this morning at 8 a.m. and I've got 113 views, right? Not 100,000 views, 113 views. But the reason why I've got 113 views is because of my group, because I've got a group, a community, a tribe built around a specific problem with urgency, with money to spend, with emotional ties to the pain and the suffering and everything that they've been through. This is a highly ready to act market. That's what you guys need to find. When I look at all the groups that are out there, I just think they're too vanilla, they're too bland, they're not hitting that small demographic. Remember, we don't want to be out here. We want to be here. The tip of this single person. I want to talk to that person. I'm talking to you specifically, right? Randy is here because you saw my content, it resonated with you and made sense. Kevin, like all of you guys, Eugene, you guys are here because what I'm saying touched the pain point, produced an emotional response, triggered action, hopefully, and had urgency. So that's what's going on. 289, 217, 436. These views aren't organic YouTube search. These views within the past couple of days are from my group, and then that jump starts the video. So now the channel's monetized. Okay, big reveal, get ready. Watch out for all the millions of dollars you're gonna see me making. I've made $77 since February 12th, right? I don't need a Brinks truck to bring that to the bank, but it's a start. We all have to start somewhere. We all start at zero. If you look at my subscribers, I mean, in a year, so remember, my subscribers are 1,270. I gained 868 subscribers in the last year. In the last 90 days, almost half of those came in the last 90 days. So it's acceleration. This channel has existed for 10 years. It went 9.5 years at zero, right? And now it's accelerating. So as lame as the numbers seem, I don't care about the absolute numbers. I care about the change in those numbers. And I see that accelerating. I see my e-course live numbers accelerating. I see my Medicare billing numbers accelerating. And you guys are the reason why they're accelerating. So hopefully I can keep bringing you guys value. Hopefully everything I talked about today made sense. Let me see if there were any comments I might have missed. Looks like we're all up to speed. Looks like I lost a couple of you guys, but that's okay. Hopefully you catch the replay. For anyone who sees this on the replay and has made it this far, please take a minute, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what your questions are. Post your questions in the comments. I might try and take this video and chop it up into a couple segments that are a little more digestible, but follow these tips. Take what you like, apply it, ignore what you don't, and then continue to search YouTube for more information on how to grow your closed group. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate everything you've done for me, for the profession. Continue to grow, continue to learn. I'll catch you on the next video.